Good morning, good afternoon, good evening. It's a crazy day. How are you? Okay, I think that's all for today. I mean, copy paste all these beautiful, beautiful awakening words through my own experience. Hopefully you are interested. I'm so interested. It's amazing here. Just give your like a picture. So again, I used to study Buddhism, like emptiness, wisdom. It's a way to zoom out and step back to watch the chaotic world in a peaceful, calm state. It's a first step awakening, and it's It's necessary. No one can escape this. Otherwise, you cannot say you're awakened. The ability to zoom out, to step back, to see the emptiness of the phenomenal world is a must. Then the second step, I'm doing this second step now. That's why I copy paste all this inner alchemy process, how to say the technique of inner alchemy, which is more Taoist practice. So Buddhism first for myself, then Taoist second. It's so beautiful. I just read the last English sentence here. By conserving and sublimating sexual energy, the practitioner reduces sympathetic arousal and enhances parasympathetic tone, leading to calm focus, better hormonal regulation, and improved emotional balance. This is scientific proof of inner alchemy practice. You know, as adults, we produce, we have sexual life. It's normal. And it's normal as a human, but if you want to become a saint, then it should be, reverse. The process of leaking should be reversed to conserve. You keep this sexual energy for yourself, because hormones are energy. When we were young, like 16, 18 or 20, the sexual energy is so strong. So if we can keep this sexual energy as the sublimating energy, then the microscopic orbit can turn. That's my, I will say, it's a next step practice, and it's fun. It's fun. Yeah, it's definitely fun. It's also, in Taoist we call 性命双修, so body mind practice at the same time. If you say you are awakened but you cannot control your body, no, it's not complete. Trust me. Okay. You see, the first step of have this inner alchemy is the reserved essence. If you read a little bit top of here, essence, maybe I just copy paste it again. I pin it. Okay, I pin it. I don't know how can you read that. I just read it again here. Essence corresponds to hormones, reproductive fluids, stem cell vitality, and basal metabolic energy. Practices like sexual abstinence, meditation, and proper breathing help redirect endocrine energy to higher brain and systemic functions. This is the scientific explanation for the first step of inner alchemy. Guys, you're so lucky. I really hope that you appreciate this sharing. I wish I could listen to this sharing when I was young, like 18 or 13. Definitely I follow this step. Anyway, it's not too late. There's a will, there's a way. That's why we say, meditation by conscious breathing to the lower dantian is a preparation for this inner alchemy. When the essence is not leaking anymore and preserved through sexual, abstinence, then it may arise, the essence arise from your due meridian, basically your spine, to the top of your head and going down through your vagus nerve, which is so beautiful. Vagus nerve, the 10th cranial nerve, that's starting from your brainstem, going down through your chest and to a gut feeling. What the heck? It matches now. Wow. It's connected to your soul. The nervous system is the Du Mai and the Ren Mai. Du Mai basically going up through your abdominal area, the backside, up to your head and going down, we call vagus nerve, back to your abdominal area again. Wow. Scientific examination of the microscopic orbit. I have to review this by myself too. This is a match between science and tradition, or science and Qigong. In Chinese, we say 顺成人,逆成仙. So, as common people, we produce, like you leak your eggs and the sperms to produce. But if you want to become immortal, you have to keep that egg and sperm and let goes up. So you reverse that leaking. 逆成仙. Wow. Do you want to become immortal? Even in Tibetan Buddhism, we have the rainbow body. When the master dies or leaves their body, they can consciously leave the body. I think that's another version of the Taoist immortal practice. So we have to do this first, guys. The secret of immortality is here. I'm determined to do this. How are you? Anyway, I just share this information. We're starting from simple, easy way first, which is abdominal breathing. less desires, less sexuality. Attentive to your body, activating your vagus nerve. Activate your dopamine regulation by deep breathing. You see, I copy paste something like dopamine regulation or management. It's fun, right? Where is it? Yes, here in the middle. So I can copy paste it again. Oh no, I just read it for you. You can review this chat, which I copy paste here. So I focus more on the inner alchemy now. I'm a beginner too, but with the Buddhist foundation helps me a lot to be more like centralized. Uh, there's a lot of risk and pitfalls. So I have this advantage of Buddhism, like emptiness or non-self study or realization. So inner alchemy is my next step. I just read it for you though. Scientific explanation of the inner alchemy, focusing on internal body regions like lower dantian, enhances interoception, awareness of internal physiological states, improving regulation of emotion and cognition. That's definitely, I realize that. And clarity of mind and reduced desire, dopamine system regulation. I love this. That you are the fountain of happiness. You can generate happiness by yourself. Basically means that through meditation. Also, you can boost your energy by meditation, which is the lack of energy is the factor that we may lead us to a sickness, make us sick because we are lack of energy. So this inner alchemy definitely helps your physical body. And anyway, the goal of inner alchemy is to become immortal. It's so crazy, I know. Okay. Dopamine system regulation. I love this. So, scientific explanations, reducing sensory overstimulation. Wow, so cool. We're over stimulated by so many things now. Pornography in the internet. I was influenced. I little bit when I was young. Okay, I to be honest, this is huge for a lot of teenagers, including me. We are overstimulated. sensory overstimulation also includes food, includes alcohol. Your attachment to sensory inputs, basically that's what I mean. Overstimulated, sensory overstimulation. Overconsumption. So if you have a lot of sexual life, that's overconsumption, okay? Like every day? No. No, if you want anyway, natural one is fine, but like once a week or a couple of times a month should be fine as a normal person. But if you want to become sage or advanced level as meditator or awakener, we should, conserve the essence and last. I mean, not so nasty. That's crazy. Balance these dopamine pathways, reducing impulsivity and increasing baseline well-being. The whole world is kind of impulsive. It's crazy because of this overstimulation. Even social media is kind of overstimulation. A click in your hand, you can access to so many news, information, let's say. We are over-informated. We are over-informed, bombarded. Oh my God, this is good. Seven, cultivation of body and the spirit, holistic health. You see, scientific examination is balancing physical body, essence, and the mental, like mind and spirit. Cultivation is similar to integrative medicine, like promoting physical resilience, emotional balance, and so on. And cognitive health. So the first step of inner alchemy is the Lian Jing Hua Qi, refining essence into qi. Refers to transmutation of essence, like your hormone, eggs and the sperm, sexual and the constitutional energy into vital energy we call qi. It makes the first stages of inner alchemy, emphasizing conservation, transformation, and sublimation. I love this word. Sublimation of life force. Sublimation. Sublimation is like if you are in the morning, if it's a sunny day, like early summer, sunlight is shining over a serene lake or tranquil lake. So the sunlight hit the surface of lake, vaporize the water. You may see like a steaming lake a little bit, it's beautiful seeing too. So something like that. You use your mind to look down, focus on your lower dantian. Mind is energy, okay? Vaporizing your essence up to your brain, through your spine, like the back side, and goes down through vagus nerve to the abdominal area again. That's the basic, the flow of energy, okay? So you're not leaking energy to anyone, your partner, or masturbation. Okay, you do it. You conserve it and help sublimate it up to your brain. Again, nourish your brain and going down. So it's a circulation of energy, and this sublimation or is so great. I mean, this is the tradition of inner alchemy, right? Thousands of years of history must have a value in it. That's why I'm so fascinated about this process of inner alchemy. Again, what's the essence in Taoist practice or even in Chinese medicine? You see again, I just read again because it's so important. Essence corresponds to hormones, reproductive fluids, also reproductive cells like eggs and sperm. Essence also includes stem cell vitality. Stem cell vitality, the regenerative cell that in everyone's body, that's called stem cell, right? Stem cell can become liver, heart, or any cells because it's not like the more primordial cells. That means you can regenerate your body through much organic, healthy way if you can keep your essence. Wow, so scientific and traditional. So essence also includes your basal metabolic energy. How to say into Chinese? 能量代谢系统. Okay, basal metabolic energy. Practice like sexual abstinence, meditation, and proper breathing help with direct endocrine energy to higher brain and systemic functions. Wow. I love AI. I cannot Google such a condensed information before. Now I can just ask AI and they give me this explanation so beautifully, and also with my years of meditation, I found this is authentic, it's very helpful. Guys, don't miss this. Review this again. Practice with caution. Because this is essence, so better has a teacher. We can share and talk about this. Even in China, we have a lot of masters. They don't teach inner alchemy because it is so, how to say, in a way, could be very dangerous too. So be careful. Okay, I just sharing the basic information here. I can talk about it because I have the foundation of Buddhism. That's why I'm so confident and sure that it's right. I also want to say something in my copy paste, like more at the beginning of my copy paste. In the Yogacara, again, Buddhism have two trunk or umbrella, two umbrellas, Yogacara and Madhyamaka. I almost forgot the Sanskrit words. So Yogacara, the study of consciousness, says like this. The first copy paste I think I made here in my chat. 诸时随转至则无转 sorry. 诸时随转至则无转. Wow. When I look at this. Okay, English, consciousness is conditioned and changing. Wisdom is unconditioned and unchanging. Wow. So powerful, man. I told you, I have a videos like the world, the reality is made of ever-changing and the never-changing, right? The ever-changing phenomenal world, weather, nature, relationship, finance, birth and death, you name it. The ever-changing world actually is a reflection of your pure consciousness. We call here consciousness, and that's why in Yogacara Sutra, consciousness is conditioned and changing. And wisdom is unconditioned and unchanging. Once you understand this, you understand the basic, elements of the reality. And again, awakening is reduction, is not addition. Awakening is a reduction. You simplify yourself. You become simpler and simpler and simpler. Unless one day you cannot reduce anymore, that's you. So awakening is use reduction. Reduce to something that you cannot reduce anymore, and you are sitting there. But knowledge is addition, even multiplication. You learn this, you learn that, you learn everything. You learn piano, math, how to drive a car, how to drive a bike, how to cook, how to do everything. That's knowledge. That's here. Knowledge is conditioned and changing. Okay, I can use also here consciousness is synonymous with knowledge. Knowledge is conditioned and changing. Wisdom is unconditioned and unchanging, because wisdom is beyond space and time. Guys, that's called wisdom. It means wisdom can apply 1,000 years ago in Rome time, in like stone time, okay? Wisdom can be applied anytime in the past, or also anytime in the future. And there's no time, okay? Okay, shoot. I mean, time is a mental projection. It's okay. I want you to understand. There's no time. There's only now. There's only this permanent now. But we can play, okay? We can use this mental projection. But you notice you are projected a 3-time zone. Past, present, and the future. But there's always only now. Now you're back to that unchanging, permanent immortal, unlimited, pure self. God, so cool. That's why wisdom is the understanding of you, yourself, the nature of everything. That's a simplicity. It's not complexity. Knowledge is complex. Okay, you see how many knowledges in the world is so complex. There's knowledge of math, knowledge of physics, knowledge of chemistry, knowledge of astronomy, and so on. Music, art, literature. But wisdom is simple. Wisdom is the abstraction for all the knowledges, which is unconditioned and unchanging. That's you. What? I'm the wisdom, and wisdom is me. Yes. In the quotes of sixth patriarch Huinan, he said, 何其自性本自清净，何其自性本自具足。本自具足 means you have that primordial wisdom. It is already complete and perfect. You see, I repeat this again. Why? I'm repeating this as a reminder to myself, my own nature. My own nature is your own nature. There's no such thing as your nature and my nature, because there's only identical nature. There's oneness. There's only one God, okay? Ultimately, there's only one ultimate God. If there's two gods, then they will fight. There's only one ultimate. Make sense? Won't be two ultimates. No, that sucks. All my teachings or sharings are help you to reach that ultimate. That's called awakening, the wholeness, the oneness, the non-duality, the Pure Land, the Brahman, the Allah, the God, you name it. We put so many different labels on that thing. We call also Tathata Thagaba. I love this one. The first time I read the Tathata Thagaba. What that thing? It's a Sanskrit. You don't know. So you want my mind, try to figure it out. What is Tathata Thagaba? Sometimes I said this word to my kids. What? Tathata Thagaba? Tathata Thagaba in Chinese, 如来藏. It is the nature of you. Wow, so beautiful. And 自性, your true nature is Tathata. Buddha's another name is Tathata. Buddha, Shakyamuni Buddha, has another name, Tathata. Oh, sorry, it's a Sanskrit anyway, right? So Gaba means warehouse. Tathata Thagaba is the infinite warehouse of information, energy, and wisdom. You can say that as quantum field, as the universal unified field now. So you are that Tuam Asi. You are that infinite, unlimited, eternal, immortal, now. It's crazy. You are the now. Uppercase N-O-W. Voila. It's crazy. I'm the now. Now is me. There's only now. There's only ultimate truth, you see? All the relative truth derives from this ultimate truth. I say again, all the relative truth or knowledge derive from this ultimate truth. That's why it's called ultimate, primordial, essential, the of everything, the Tao, the way, the light. You are the way. You are the life, the light. How beautiful you are. How precious we are. How wonderful we are. How holy we are. How wholesome we are. How awesome we are. How bright we are. How powerful we are. How complete we are. How perfect. How magic. How luminous. How divine. It's great. Once you recognize who you are, this is your birth right. All the words I use is our essence. I have to go. I have to go. I have two patients today. I have to, resolve their sufferings. And thank God for this opportunity. I mean, it's great. I'm so grateful. I can share. I can also, in the real life, I can treat. My job does help me, my awakening path, because I face suffering every day, and then I try to manifest my compassion every day. You know, I am the way. I am the light. I am the life, and so are you. Thank you, thank you. See you next time. Beautiful. Bye now.